welcome. I hope this is live and I hope you can hear me. I am on the shores of Lake Erie today. It is just above freezing, it's raining, and there's no place to be dry. So this is the closest I can get to having a dry place for the phone. And hopefully this will work. We'll see. Otherwise, I'll share a picture. Here, I'll stand for a bit here. Today's theme is, well, since it's going to be wet, it's tempting to think I'm going to be wet. But Chapter 2 of the Bhagavad Gita is very clear that what we identify with as I is impermanent. It's more like the ego. And we have a true self. And that true self, the Gita says, can be neither wet nor dried. It cannot be cut. It cannot be burnt. So my true self is not getting wet. My temporary self is, but my soul is unaffected. And when doing the meditation today, I will be focusing on that true self that is always dry, comfortable, and safe. It's very good to be reminded of who we actually are as our true self, because things change, our bodies change, and people come and go. They gain a body, they leave a body. And if we can identify with the soul within, we know that they're never really gone from our lives. Even though their physical presence might not be here any longer, they still are. And yeah, this part of the Gita is important because we so forget who we are. We identify with the temporary, with the labels, and we're so much more than that. Today's practice is dedicated to Ellen in honor of her uncle, who has recently left his body, but he is more than his body. And according to the Gita, one of my favorite verses is, "There has never been a time when you, nor I, nor all these men were not, and there shall never be a time when we do not exist." Your uncle's still there, Ellen. Everybody who's lost a loved one, they are still there. We are still here, and we always will be. I'm sorry, I'm a little cold. I've got a natural tremor, as some of you know, and that's exacerbated by the cold. I'm going to put this down now, and we'll start. I'll see how good of a picture you'll be able to get. Sorry, again, this is the only dry place I can find on this dock, on this pier. Okay, so let's begin. And switch sides. Alrighty. This is going to be a special meditation. I'm sitting in the wet, but I can't put on a timer and do YouTube. I don't know how to do that. I'm sure I can. So I'm going to give my best guess. I can kind of see the clock. We'll be doing our 5 minutes. Sit in whatever way you'd like. I'm sitting in a way that hopefully my pants won't get so wet. So according to my timer, I actually was more than 6 minutes, if I can add correctly. I mean, the clock I can see here. So, wow, that went faster than I anticipated, actually. My true self is not wet, it is not cold. Tomorrow, we'll talk about the value of extremes in yoga practice. Especially important. I'm very glad there was nobody around to walk by because the weather is so not great and say, what the heck are you doing? But tomorrow I'll tell you all about what the heck am I doing and the joy I get from actually having these weather challenges. So I hope to see you then. And until then, here's another little view. Ducks. From the shores of Lake Erie in beautiful Euclid, Ohio. Thanks for joining. Have a wonderful day. And let's see if I can figure out how to stop this video. Okay, bye.